Hi, beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I want to find out what's going on here. Let's go, Capricorn. Let's get straight to your messages, things the universe wants you to be aware of. You're a fighter. You have the power to make the opposite sex fight for you, provoking jealousy in those that fall under your spell. You have the ability to make the opposite sex fight for you. You're an alchemist. You're a true alchemist with the ability to transmute negativity in darkness and bring it back to light, enabling others to reconstruct their reality and shift their perceptions. A true alchemist. Could be that you have a strong connection to the universe that, if developed through study and practice, you can live an empowered life that can bring forth positive changes. Hope. You offer the most valuable gift that there is, hope, through your optimism and support to inspire hope in others. You could be a teacher. Your words have the power to heal, making you a source of light for the wounded that come to you for your guidance and wisdom. So people may entrust you for their hope, like giving them power, giving them strength, giving them hope. Let's go. You can be a chameleon. Being a chameleon allows you to be able to mingle with different kinds of people and develop various aspects of yourself. Just be careful not to lose the real you. Like, yeah, you can fit in with others, just don't lose who you truly are. I want to see what the tarot has to say. Let's go. You give power and strength to those around you. You are a true alchemist. But it's like don't lose yourself in this. You could have a tendency of taking on the burdens of others. Like, you're great to be around. Like, people could come to you for advice, but don't lose yourself in this. It's like you could take on other people's burdens and problems that aren't yours to take on. You're a natural born leader here. Oh, geez. So it's like, yeah, especially to do with relationship problems and financial things. It's like a lot of people come to you for advice, but you could have the tendency, like, this could overwhelm you sometimes. It's like having to be so strong, having to be so the strong one all the time. You get a lot of acclaim, you get a lot of attention. You have a tendency to make other people fight, like the opposite sex. Has a tendency to be attracted to you and want to fight for you. It's like, don't get lost in it, especially like if people are having marital difficulties, having relationship difficulties. It's like instead of getting lost up in it, it's like you could be teaching them how to like transmute their own pain, their own pointing out their own strengths. It's the teacher in you, but fears, anger about relationships. You could have a tendency to be taking on too much. Like other people's relationship problems. People coming to you for advice. Don't get lost up in it. Yep. You have the ability to transmute pain and turn it into blessings. And you could be teaching others how to do that. For themselves, because Spirit don't want you getting lost up in it. Which then can make, which then can be a turnoff. Like, you're sitting here giving relationship advice to people or helping them with relationship problems. And it could make, like, it could make the opposite sex think that, okay, well, I'll always have to compete. I'll always have to compete because you're very attractive, you're very stable, you're very secure. It's like, and if you start giving too much relationship advice to certain people, it's going to be a turn on for some and a turn off for others. If that makes other sense. Like, some people don't want to compete. To them, it's like, I don't trust you because I'm always going to have to compete for your attention. I'm always going to have to compete. Like, it can be a turn on and a turn off. Especially if you got a lot of people coming to you with marital issues, relationship problems, and you're openly discussing this with someone. It can be a turn on and a turn off. So you're going to have to be very selective because it's making someone who has feelings of love for you mistrust you. It is. It's like repeating cycles. Yeah, someone doesn't trust you, they're worried. Oh, it could be that it makes certain people around you feel insecure. Like they're thinking you're going to end up hurting them or you're going to end up cheating on them. Because, especially if you get a lot of attention from the opposite sex, like you might be talking to people around you, you know, about their relationship problems, and someone's listening and they're like, whoa, what are they going to do to me? Are they going to cheat on me? Are they going to, you know what I mean? Are they going to end up cheating on me? And you could be saying, oh, well, they're just a friend. They're just a friend. But I don't know. It's causing some people to hold back from you. It's like you're very confident, you have the Midas touch, you get a lot of attention, you could be very attractive. And it's like people are automatically drawn toward you because you're charismatic, you have something good to say, you've got a lot of advice or wisdom to give. So it might be, it's making someone else feel insecure about your feelings toward them. Yep. Hmm. And it can be provoking jealousies in others. And even though you might be trying to give them advice here, it's like it's provoking jealousies in other people. It's like it's triggering, it's triggering. Like you're very positive. Oh, so it's causing somebody else to be defensive. Huh. This is interesting. Like you have a lot of knowledge here. And it's like you could develop this too. You could develop this in yourself. You could be training someone or teaching someone how to develop something within their own selves. Like you're very caring. And you were able to fit in a lot of different arenas, but be careful not to get lost in them. Like you don't have to do what they're doing, or it could be it's making someone mistrust you. It's making someone's feelings for you, like they have deep love toward you, but it's making them feel insecure somehow about themselves, whatever you're doing. It's like you're triggering someone. It's like it's triggering, it's bringing out jealousies in them, and it's bringing out something that's triggering in them. And you could be trying to help them transmute that. But don't get lost up in it, because people are going to be the way that they're going to be. It's like someone thinks you're not interested enough in them. That's the message someone's getting, that you're really not interested, that you're not interested in them. Someone's feeling like ignored, like that you're ignoring them or somehow gonna reject them because you get a lot of attention, because you get along with so many people. You could be really popular, and you could be like someone's getting a mixed message from you, like they're getting a mixed signal from you, that you're not interested, that you get all involved, all wrapped up in everybody else's problems, but that you may not have enough time for them, or that you're somehow not interested in them, because you could be very social, and it's tweaking somebody's jealousies. It's making them feel defensive. It's making them feel jealous. It's triggering jealousies. And then someone, once they get triggered into that jealous mode, they're thinking, oh my God, well, I'm just must be boring, or I guess they don't love me enough to like put their attention on me or something. Somebody is like intimidated, feeling insecure about your love for them. It's like somebody doesn't like, they don't like that you're doing this. They don't like that you have this gift of gab or this popularity. There, it's making them feel insecure, like you're really popular, or that you get so much attention, and you have all these social circles that you can adapt to and fit in with, and they're feeling like you think that they're boring, or their real fear is that you'll cheat on them, because you do get a lot of attention. That's what this is saying. So it's almost like somebody's like, yeah, they're They're intimidated by you, the attention that you get. They feel like it's triggering their insecurities. It's like, I'm not going to have to keep fighting for you. I don't want to have to compete with all these people around you for your attention. I don't want to compete. I don't want to feel like, yeah, they're intimidated by your popularity. It's kind of like intimidates them where it's triggering jealousies, like everybody coming to talk to you, and I don't know, they feel left out. They feel ignored somehow. That's what wanted to come out. I'm not saying that that's what's going on, but for some people, but for somebody needed to hear this message. Maybe you're always working. Maybe you're always talking to other people. Maybe you're popular. You get invited here, you get invited there. Maybe the phone's always ringing. It's for you. Someone feels left out. Like you're not interested in enough in them. It's triggering jealousies within this person because you're attractive, or because you're popular, or because of your work, what you do for your work. They're thinking, well, they got all this attention on them. It's how long is it going to be before you cheat on me? That's what they're saying. And I know it's their own insecurities, and they're openly saying it's their own insecurities, but nonetheless, that's how they're feeling. I don't know. Somebody needed to hear that. Now, let's go. Because a lot of people find you attractive, and a lot of people, you have this quality about you that gets a lot of attention. You might be very attractive. You might be smart. You might be good at business. You might be a great person, a great friend to talk to, get invitations. Hey, what are you up to? Phone calls. It's making this person think that you're not interested in them. Not saying the other person isn't attractive either, but it's like someone's jealous. And they're worried that you're going to juggle them. You could be getting angry at this person for thinking this way, but that's how they think. They feel ignored. They could start acting like hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. It's like, I don't know. They're worried you got options. That's their fear, that you have too many options in love. Like, you are bright, you're very attractive, you're very positive, you're outgoing, you're gregarious. They think you're gonna walk away and betray them. You're a true alchemist, and maybe you have a lot of friends or a large friend circle. I don't know. They're scared. It's like they could have pushed you away and ended things because thinking, I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm going to push you away. I don't know. It's immature. Work friends. Bringing it home. So it could be like you're busy working, you've got a busy schedule. You try to spread yourself out to all these people that are needing you and being everything to everyone. But to this person who I'm reading for, they can't deal with it or they can't handle it. They can't because they're insecure. They can't handle it. It's like there's too much attention on you. You're too busy. You're always working. You're not giving me the attention that I need. Uh, you're on the phone, you're talking to friends, you're being invited out. You could be, you know, I don't know. There's some hurt feelings here. This person thinks that you will eventually choose someone else and cheat on them. I can't make it up. They're thinking of the worst case scenario. They're thinking of the worst possible outcomes. They're thinking of, oh my God, I'm going to have to share. I'm not going to, family could be involved, friends. Like, someone is feeling ignored. That they're not important enough to you or something like this. Like you get a lot of attention here. And you have, okay, so the opposite sex has a tendency to like fight for you, and it's making someone insecure. Like every time we go out, I gotta beat people over the head with a stick. Or every time we go out in public, I have to, like, I see other people looking at you. I see other people trying to talk to you, chat you up. Uh, they don't want to compete. This is someone who they're a more mature love, and they're like, I ain't dealing with this. It's like, it's making them feel bad about themselves. Like, I don't know, maybe you could, if you are in a relationship like this, what you could do is like, mm, when someone else is hitting on you, to like, no, that's my woman or that's my man. Who the hell are you? This person would be shocked. Like, don't hit on me. This is my husband or this is my wife. You know, why are you talking to me? Why are you hitting on me? I'm not interested in you. Like, it would boost this person's self esteem, but someone is very social and it's making popular and it's making someone feel less than, especially when you're out in public. at public venues or stuff like that, they see how people hit on you and they're like, I don't think I can deal with this. So you might want to tame that down a bit. Like, I know you can't help if someone hits on you, but you certainly can, if you're in a relationship, tell the other person, I'm not interested. Like, build up their ego a bit. Someone needs their ego built up a bit. Like, someone is truly insecure, and it could be, maybe they're older than you, maybe they're someone's feeling insecure about themselves. Someone needs reassured, is the word. They need to feel reassured that they're the only one, that you're not interested in other people. And there's, you know, they could be being immature or something like that, but it's like someone wants to feel like they can trust you. They don't trust. They got trust issues. Someone does have trust issues. And it is their own insecurities. And there's only so much. That's why Spirit is saying, don't get lost in what you're doing. Like, don't get lost in it. Just because you can fit in with everyone and get along with everyone. Some people are not as outgoing as you. They could be shyer. They could be self-conscious. It's like, they need you to brag them up a bit. Make them feel a little secure. And if they don't listen to that, then that's their own insecurity issues. You know, all of us feel a little insecure from time to time. We all do. Like, especially when you're freshly dating or meeting someone else, but when they see you've got like 100 freaking contacts on your phone and you're talking to everybody and talking to this one and talking to that one and who is this and who, it's intimidating for someone. It is. I'm not telling you to change, but the read is saying that it's intimidating for someone. They find that they don't want to go and have to compete where they don't want to have to compete for every time you go to dinner or you go to the club or you go out to a restaurant or whatever, and they feel insecure. And this person may want to, like, stay home. You know what I mean? So they can, you might say that one time to them, well, how about, we just stay home and let me cook you dinner. I mean, or order in, or I don't know. Someone's feeling insecure here in a big way. And what their real fear is that eventually you're going to go for one of those contacts or one of those people that you're talking to. But I'm not saying to give, because you're very sophisticated. It provokes insecurities in others. It does. It says you have a higher understanding of sex and sexuality. It's authentic and empowering, but it may have a shocking effect on people and provokes insecurities in others. So use your discernment. Spirit saying just keep in mind you could be uninhibited, talk sexually. Someone is like, other people might be getting the wrong impression about you, or this person might be getting the wrong impression of you because you talk a certain way that they think, wow, this person's gonna end up playing me, or this person's gonna end up cheating on me if I fall in love with them. Nobody wants their heart broke, okay? So somebody could be thinking that here. It's come out quite a bit. They're thinking, well, if I fall in love with Capricorn, I'm always going to have to face some sort of competition, like every time we go out, walk down the street, go to a restaurant, go to a movie. I have to worry about them meeting people on the job. Someone is really having a tough time with that. They are. And normally it's provoking their insecurities in them. It's like you may not intentionally even be doing it, but it's provoking their insecurities that are within them. And they might need your help with that. Like a greater understanding of it, I think, is what Spirit is saying. So, yeah, somebody is definitely intimidated by you. It's provoking the insecurities that are within themselves that need to be addressed, but in a gentle, loving way. Like, not like come off and say, oh, you're just insecure, you're this, you're that. Just be like, I understand how you might feel, but I only have, my heart belongs to you, and what can I do to let you know that you're the only one that's for me? Someone needs to hear that or feel that or know that. Because man, you attract a lot of people, Capricorn. But it could end up scaring some people away, and just because you can fit in with all these people doesn't mean that you should, because you could get lost up in it, like the fame or the attention. It's like, just remember, who has your heart, and not to let them feel like they're lesser than you. Not saying you are, it's their own insecurities, but somebody needs that extra encouragement. Maybe they've been cheated on before. Maybe it's vice versa. Take it as it resonates. Maybe, someone needs that extra reassurance that they're not going to be cheated on, or that, let me handle this a little different way. Like if somebody approaches you, hell, don't give in to the flirtation thing. Don't be flirting. Would only take a few little words to say to somebody to make them back off. Like, why are you approaching me when you know my wife is here or my husband is here? Please, we're trying to eat our dinner. You know what I mean? Or hitting you up on the dance floor. No, this dance is for so and so. Someone needs that extra. I think they would be okay if they had that reassurance. I think that's what Spirit is trying to say here. Take care, Capricorn.